Championship. Battling it out are Anders Bringdahl, Bjorn Dunkerbeck, Thorkel Christensen, Hideki Makino, Phil McGain, Robbie Nash, Bruce Peterson, and Eric TMA. Getting off to an early lead is Bruce Peterson, followed by Eric TMA, Hideki Makino, and Robbie Nash. Heavy winds caused the competitors to catch air on their way to the outside buoy, and they don't really want to do this. This looks more like a wave jumping contest than a slalom final. But catching air really slows the racers down. It's not a maneuver they want to do. Coming into the first mark, rapidly moving up are Robbie Nash. He's in the pink sail, kind of a patented trademark of Robbie's. Bjorn Dunkerbeck from Spain, and Phil McGain, the Australian. We have some high-powered competitors in this competition. I mentioned Robbie Nash. Robbie, a four-time world champion. This year is the first year that he has not held that title. He lost it to Bjorn Dunkerbeck. And Robbie right now, he is still in the thick of things, as you can see. On the left, you see Phil McGain from Australia, Robbie Nash with the pink sail, and on the right side of your screen is Bruce Peterson. From this angle, the pack looks pretty tight as they sail upwind to get into position for that jibe around the inside mark. Phil McGain from Australia in the lead right now. You see Robbie Nash in the pink sail right behind him. Phil is looking very strong and has been this entire competition. He has yet to lose a heat. And right now, we are in the men's surf slalom finals. Rounding the inside mark, Phil McGain, followed by Bjorn Dunkerbeck and Robbie Nash. They have now completed the first of 3 laps in this final, and they are fairly tight, as you can see, bunched together, the 3 leaders. As they head out, Phil McGain is determined to pull ahead, but both Dunkerbeck and Nash are using different strategies to maintain their tail on McGain. Dunkerbeck is sailing downwind while Nash follows McGain upwind. Who's to say whose strategy will win? Right now, all they can think about is getting by McGain. Of course, McGain will have none of that. Approaching the outside mark now. McGain first around the mark. He's opened up a lead now, and this stretch, as they sail back into shore, this is one of the reaches that has the most wind behind it. He is really going to be able to get up ahead of steam now. And you see Phil McGain with that sizable lead. Behind him, Dunkerbeck and Nash. Out of the picture right now, but breathing down his neck, you can be sure he looks back to check it. And there's Dunkerbeck. He has caught himself a gust now and is really starting to gain on McGain. They're coming to the inside mark. They round the inside mark. McGain is still ahead. Dunkerbeck jibing right behind him. He can practically see the water on the back of his neck. And there they go, back out to the outside buoy again, and it looks like McGain is going to open up another lead. However, we have seen something here. We've seen how these gusts can come up and absolutely power somebody right by. It all depends on the tack and where you are in relationship, whether you're upwind or downwind of the sailor you're up against. Right now, McGain has got himself a nice-looking lead. You see some breakers rolling in. He's got to deal with those. Behind him, Dunkerbeck jumping over waves. There's Nash to the right of your screen. All 3 of these guys, excellent sailors. McGain first around the mark, and now he is going into the second half of lap 3. Dunkerbeck trying to make up that ground. Nash trying to catch up to those 2. We see the sailors who are in the back of the pack now just beginning to approach that outside mark. Still in the lead, Phil McGain from Australia. He's 25 years old, and he finished 4th in the 1988 PBA World Tour, and he is just about ready to finish first in this men's surf slalom final. Heading in now to the finish line, Phil McGain from Australia. But look at this. This is Bjorn Dunkerbeck, just like he did on the last lap, and they're neck and neck now. He's got a gust, and they are battling for the finish. Phil McGain out in front, it looks like, right at the finish line. Bjorn Dunkerbeck nosing out Phil McGain. Let's look at that again. There you can see McGain's trying to catch up, and just at the last second, Bjorn Dunkerbeck noses him out. That is a tremendous race. And there are your winners. Dunkerbeck defeating McGain narrowly, and Robbie Nash in 3rd. Dunkerbeck defeating McGain narrowly, and Robbie Nash in 3rd.